Dear students, welcome to this video lecture session. I am K. Karthik Vendan, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Government College of Engineering, Srirangam, Trichy. In this video, we are going to discuss how we are going to find out the matrix of a linear transformation. See, this topic is very much important for all the other topics in this unit, like null spaces and ranges, dimension theorem, eigenvalues and eigenvectors, diagonalizability. See, in all these topics, this will be the initial step we will be dealing with. Okay, so let us go to the procedure now. This is what the entire procedure. We are not going to explain this now, but we are going to explain the procedure with the help of a problem, so that it would give you a clear picture for a better understanding, right? See, before getting into the problem or before going into the procedure, you must know one thing. What is that? See, you will be given a linear transformation from V to W, okay? You will be given a linear transformation from V to W. Those dimensions, that is V will be of dimension n and W will be of dimension m. Then the result, that is the result means here the matrix of T will be of order m cross n. See, for example, see if T is a linear transformation from R2 to R3, okay? The order of the matrix of T, the order of the matrix of T will be 3 cross 2. This is what the result you must know before getting into each and every problem. Okay. See, the input set dimension is 2 and the output set dimension is 3. Then the order of the matrix of that linear transformation will be 3 cross 2. Okay. Let's solve this problem. The given problem is, if T is a linear transformation from P2 of R to P3 of R. Okay, first, what is P2 of R? P2 of R is the set of all polynomials having degree at most 2. At most 2 means the maximum degree will be 2. So, P2 of R is the set that it contains polynomials of degree 2 or degree 1 or even degree 0. Degree 0 means constant polynomials. Similarly, P3 of R is the set of polynomials of degree at most 3, that is maximum 3. So, it contains polynomials of degree 3, 2, 1 or 0. Okay. So, we are going to construct the matrix of the linear transformation. This is what the linear transformation given here. Now, whatever may be the linear transformation, it doesn't matter. The order of the matrix of the linear transformation will be 4 cross 3. How? See, the input set here is P2 of R. Its dimension is 3. Why? Because the basis of P2 of R is 1, x, x square. So, it contains 3 elements. So, its dimension will be 3. Okay. Similarly, the basis of the output set is 1x, x square and x cube. Okay. So, its dimension is 4. As we saw in the result, if the input set has a dimension 3 and the output set has a dimension 4, the resultant of the matrix of T has the order 4 cross 3. Okay. Now, we will see how we are going to construct that matrix. That is what our entire objective. We will see the procedure step by step. and we will solve it parallelly. Okay. See the first step. You have to take the standard bases E1, E2 up to En. In general, they are notating like this of the input set V. See, in our problem, the input set is P2 of R. So, its standard basis is 1, x square. Okay. The next step is we have to apply the linear transformation. That is, the linear transformation will differ from problem to problem. They can give any transformation. You have to apply that formula to all vectors. That is, basis vectors are there, no? In our problem, 1, x square are the basis vectors. We have to apply the linear transformation to each and every vectors. Okay. That is, we have to find out t of 1, t of x and t of x square. That is what we are going to do now. This is the given transformation in the problem. That is, t of f of x equals to 2 times f dash of x plus integral 0 to x 3 f of t dt. Now we are going to find out t of 1 first. Okay. So t of 1. I have to apply f of x equals to 1 in that formula. Okay. See. Here, what is the value of f of x? It is 1. So, I am just going to apply it straight away. Equals to 2 into, what is f dash of x? F dash of x means it will be 0. So, 2 into 0 plus integration 0 to x 3 into what will be f of t? F of t means simply change x to t in the right hand side. See, in this we are not having x in the right hand side. So, f of t will be 1. So, 3 into 1 dt. The next thing is we are going to simply simplify this expression. So, 0 plus 3 into dt will be integral of that will be 3t. The limit varies from 0 to x. After applying the limit, you will get this result 3x. So, I am having t of 1 equals to 3x. The next t of x. The procedure is I have to apply linear transformation to each and every vectors of the basis. Our basis is 1 x square. So, I am applying it for, I am finding t of 1, t of x and t of x square. Okay. Now, here what is f of x? It is x. So, what will be f dash of x? Its derivative is 1. And what will be f of t? It is t. That is, f of t means it's very simple. We have to just change x to t both the sides. So that I will be getting f of t equal to t. Simply substitute those things in the expression so that I will get 2 into f dash of x is 1 plus integration 0 to x 3 into t dt. The next step 2 plus 3t on integration will give you 3t square by 2. The limit varies from 0 to x. So the resultant will be 2 plus 3x square by 2. Again I am going to find out t of x square. So here what is f of x? It is x square. So f dash of x is 2x and f of t will be t square. Okay. Now I am just substituting there 2 into f dash of x is 2x plus integration 0 to x 3t square dt. So on simplifying I will get 4x plus on integration of 3t square is t cube. that is 3t cube by 3. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So the resultant is 4x plus x cube. So this is the result we have. T of 1 equal to 3x and T of x is 2 plus 3x square by 2 and T of x square is 4x plus x cube. Up to 2 steps we have completed. Let us see what is the next step. See here, the third step is just an observation. Since T is from V to W, that is from input set to output set, it travels. The resultant, that is T of E1, T of E2, T of En will belong to the second set, that is output set. See, in our problem, the input set is P2 of R and the output set is P3 of R. So the resultant T of 1, T of x, T of x square will belong to the output set, that is P3 of R. Okay. The next step is we have to write everything, that is every result whatever we have obtained as a linear combination of the standard basis of the output set. How we are going to do that? Let us see now. These were the results we have. Now our aim is we have to write these things, that is T of 1 equal to 3x as a linear combination of basis of output set, that is P3 of R, that is 1x, x square and x cube. To be short, we have to write 3x and 2 plus 3x square by 2 as well as 4x plus x cube as a linear combination of 1x, x square and x cube. See, we are writing like this. Okay. See, here the output set is what? The output set is P3 of R. What is its basis? 1, x, x square, x cube. Now our aim is to write 3x as a linear combination of this as well as 2 plus 3x square by 2 and as well as 4x plus x cube. Now T of 1 is 3x equals to, I should write it as a linear combination. Linear combination means, see, 1 plus x plus x square plus x cube. If I want to write any quantity as a linear combination of 1x, x square and x cube, the initial thing is we have to write all those vectors. The thing is very simple. You have to fill the coefficients. That's it. It's very simple thing to deal initially with. See, here it is 3x. So I can simply put 3 here and I can just fill 0 as a coefficient to the remaining things. Okay. It's very simple. This is what the linear combination of 3x in terms of 1x, x square and x cube. And we shall see the next one. T of x equals to 2 plus 3x square by 2 equals to, again I am going to write as a linear combination of 1x, x square and x cube. So I should write 1 and x and x square and x cube. Now our aim is to fill the coefficients. See, here I am having 2, so it can be filled like this. 2 into 1 will become 2. No x terms here in the left hand side, so I am putting the coefficient of x as 0. Here the coefficient of x square is 3 by 2, so I am putting 3 by 2 here. There is no x cube term in the left hand side, so I am putting 0 right away. Okay. Now the next step, T of x square. What we have derived is 4x plus x cube. So the linear combinations will be like this. Again the same thing, 1 x square and x cube. I am just going to fill the coefficients. Here there are no constants, so nothing will accompany 1. Here the coefficient of x is 4. I am just putting it as it is. Then there is no x square term, and here the x cube term is coefficient is 1. So this is how we are writing the coefficients. I am sorry, the t of 1, t of x square as a linear combination of the basis of the output set. The next step, we can construct the matrix straight away. See, the matrix will be written like this, matrix of T in statement, matrix of T denoted by M of T, or just put a matrix symbol and then within that you write T. This is enough. Equals to, see, in the initial step itself we have told the matrix order will be 4 cross 3, that is 4 rows, 3 columns. Now we are going to explain how we are filling the matrix, row wise or column wise. That is what very important. See, the matrix should be filled like this, row wise output set and column wise input set. See, what is the basis of P2R? That is, the input set should be written in the top, that is column wise. See, the basis is 1 x and x square, right? So you will be having 3 columns, that is first column will belong to 1 and x and x square. This is column wise. In general, I am naming it as E1, E2, E3. Row wise, basis of P3 of R is 1 x square and x cube. In general, we can name this as F1, F2, F3, F4. See, our work is very simple. You are going to see the first output, okay? That is T of 1. What is the result of T of 1 here? Just check it out. This is what the linear combination, right? So simply we are going to write this column wise, the coefficients in order. That is, we are having here, right? See, I am just zooming out. What we are having here? 0, 3, 0, 0. These were the coefficients. So I am writing 0, 3, 0 and 0 in the first column. That is the output of first element. We are writing it in first column. The output of second element, that is T of x. What were the coefficients? 2. The coefficient of 1 is 2 and the coefficient of x is 0 and the coefficient of x square is 3 by 2 and the coefficient of x cube is 0. Now I am writing the outputs for T of x square. We are writing the coefficients of 1, it is 0. For x it is 4. For x square it is 0. And for x cube it is 1. Check the order of the matrix. It is 4 cross 3. Okay. This is how you should find out the matrix of a linear transformation. Okay. See, keep in mind, this is the most important topic, and this is the very initial step for all the problems in this unit. I have explained very much in detail, but on practice you should cut short many steps in this. That will be attained only if you people practice several problems. Okay. Thank you, students.